the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
There we go. Line in. 43. There we go. Down to 54. Line in. All day, dog. There we go. Down to 54. Line in. 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Washington.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
SOS. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. We're scoreless after 1. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tressway on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 43. Check, 43. There we go, going to 53. Run.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Smith providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Put that team on the block. Quick edge. Go. Hey, kill. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go. The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down now, it's Gibson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Redskins first down.
On first down, Gibson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Watch it. Hey, kill. 47. Out. Then we're going to 53. Shoot. Check. Check 52. Safe. 26.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Stepping, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Redskins 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
Oh, Prescott stripped into the Redskins. How did they do?
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Okay, just like that.
Geis for the carry on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 7, Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of Geis. 43 yards on the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They go play action with Haskins. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 43. Check, 43. Oh, here we go. Oh. Tight dog. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Elliott.
Go.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to fire this thing deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Mike 50. And watch your leg. Let's go, Mike 50. Here we go. Run it.
Here we go with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Check, lucky.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And the Redskin first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay.